Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to study a new topic. The name of the topic is human reproduction. Let us discuss the process reproduction first, and later we'll discuss the remaining parts or reproductive events. Reproduction means it's a process where organism is going to give birth to its young ones. ಇದನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂತಾನೋತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ವಯಸ್ಕ ಜೀವಿಯು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜೀವಿಗೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ? ಸಂತಾನೋತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯುನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್. ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯುನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Either male or female. Each individual has only one sex organ. Either the individual is male or female. And this condition is called the unisexual. Means humans are unisexual. Means humans are either male human or female human. The next is they are viviparous. Viviparous. So there are two types of animals. One is we call the oviparous, another one is viviparous. Oviparous are those which lay the eggs. For example, birds and reptiles. They lay the eggs, and such animals are called the oviparous. But humans are viviparous. Means the animals which give birth to their young ones are called the viviparous. Animals which give birth to their young ones are called the viviparous. ಯಾವ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಮರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಜನ್ಮವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾವ ಅಂತವರಿಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರ? ವಿವಿಪಾರಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲಿ. ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಸಂತಾನೋತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಕಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮನುಷ್ಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಸಂತಾನೋತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಕಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಮೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಕಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ fertilization and zygote formation, and such process is called the sexual reproduction. ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಸಂತಾನೋತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವಯಸ್ಕ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮತ್ತು ಗಂಡುವಿನ ನಡುವೆ ನಡೆಯುವಂತ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಜೀವಿಗೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಶೋ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಡೈಮಾರ್ಫಿಸಮ್. ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಡೈಮಾರ್ಫಿಸಮ್. The meaning of sexual dimorphism is we can identify the male and female individual by their the appearance or external appearance. ಬಾಹ್ಯ ರಚನೆಯಿಂದ ದೈಹಿಕ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ, ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮೇಲ್ ಪುರುಷ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ತ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಗುರುತಿಸಬಹುದು. ದೈಹಿಕ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಪುರುಷ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ತ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಗುರುತಿಸುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರ? ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಡೈಮಾರ್ಫಿಸಮ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಆರ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಬೈ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ unisexual means the individual has either male or female sex organ, that we call the unisexual. Viviparous means the animals which give birth. The animals which give birth to their young ones are called the viviparous. Sexually means due to the mating or copulation between male and female, if they give birth to their young ones, that is called the sexual reproduction. And sexual dimorphism meaning is by the external appearance, if you distinguish male and female individuals, that we call the sexual dimorphism. So in human reproduction we have many reproductive events or phases. Let us see these reproductive events one by one. Reproductive events. So first reproductive event is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis. So that gametogenesis is nothing but it's a formation of gametes. Meaning is formation of gametes. So this gamete formation takes place in both the individuals, male and female. So based on that, gametogenesis is divided into two types. The gametogenesis if takes place in the male, that is called the spermatogenesis. If the gametogenesis takes place in the female, then it is called the oogenesis. So gametogenesis means formation of gametes. There are two types. If the gametogenesis takes place in the male, then it is called the spermatogenesis. If gametogenesis takes place in the female, then it is called the oogenesis. So the male gamete is sperm, or which also called the male gamete. Ovum or egg is female gamete. Ovum or egg is female gamete. And gametes are always haploid and their production starts only after puberty in both the individuals. So what we have studied in the gametogenesis? Gametogenesis is the formation of gametes. There are two types of gametogenesis. One is spermatogenesis, another one is oogenesis. Spermatogenesis is nothing but formation of male gamete or sperm, and oogenesis is the formation of ovum or egg which takes place in the female. And gametes are always haploid and their formation or production takes place only after the puberty. So let's move to the next event. The next event is insemination. The second event of reproduction is insemination. It's the second event. Insemination means transfer of male gametes inside the uterus of female. The definition of insemination is transfer of male gametes inside the uterus of female is called the insemination, and which takes place at the end of copulation. This process takes place at the end of copulation because at the end of intercourse or copulation, male releases sperms along with the semen inside the uterus of the female. The next event is fertilization. Fertilization, which also called a synagamy. Fertilization is the fusion of haploid male gamete with haploid female gamete for the formation of diploid zygote. When haploid male gamete fuse with haploid female gamete, a diploid zygote is forming, and this process is called fertilization. This process is called the fertilization. The next is, fourth one is formation and development of blastocyst. Formation and development of blastocyst. Blastocyst. So here we have studied fertilization. Fertilization is the fusion of haploid male gamete with haploid female gamete that results the diploid zygote. When a haploid male gamete fuse with haploid female gamete, a diploid zygote is forming. This is fertilization. This zygote is diploid and it is single cell. Single cell. And this zygote undergo repeated divisions. There are repeated divisions. These divisions are called the cleavage. They are called the cleavage. And because of repeated cleavage or divisions, a single cell zygote is converting into a mass or group of cell structure. A group of cell structure. And this process is called the conversion of a single cell zygote to a group of cell structure is called the formation of blastocyst. Before formation of blastocyst, there is one more stage, that is morula, and morula is converting into blastula. This is morula stage and morula is turned into the blastula stage. And this whole process is called the blastulation. This process is called the blastulation. Conversion of zygote to the blastula stage is called the blastulation. Or we may also call this blastocyst. So, we will continue with the fifth event. Next event is implantation. Next one is implantation. So, implantation means attachment of blastocyst on the wall of the endometrium. Blastocyst attaches on the wall of endometrium. Attachment of blastocyst on the wall of endometrium is called the implantation. So, outermost layer of blastocyst is called the tropoderm, and that tropoderm helps for the attachment or fixing the blastocyst on the wall of endometrium. This process is called the implantation. Next one. Next one is formation of gastrula, which we call the gastrulation. A single layered blastula, or blastocyst converting into three layer gastrula is called gastrulation. And these three layers are called the primary germ layers. Primary germ layers. They are ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. And these three layers are responsible for the formation of whole body cells, tissues and organs. So all the cells, tissues, organs of human body are derived from these three layers. They are called the primary germ layers. They are formed during the gastrula stage. So when the gastrula is converting into completely developed the human body or human baby, so that we call the organogenesis. So the next event is gestation. Gestation. Gestation is the period from fertilization to parturition or embryo development. Period from fertilization to up to parturition. Parturition. Parturition means delivery of a baby. And this period is called the gestation or embryo development period within the uterus of the woman or female. And in human being, the gestation period is 280 days or 9 months. The gestation period in humans is 280 days or 9 months. The next one is parturition. Parturition is the delivery of completely developed baby, or we may also call it child birth. It's a delivery of baby. Delivery of baby, or we may also call it child birth. The next one is lactation. Lactation is the nourishing of the newly born child or baby. ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ನಂತರ ತಾಯಿ ಎದೆ ಹಾಲನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಸಾಕುವಂತ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ within the female body, so after fertilization to parturition. So lactation takes place after the delivery of the baby. In reproductive events also, there are a lot of difference in male and female reproductive system. Only gametogenesis and insemination are related with the male individual, and all are taking place in the female reproductive system. And one more difference in male and female reproductive system is male gamete formation takes place once after puberty, and it continues even in old age of male individual. But in female, the female gamete starts production after puberty, but after certain age it ceases or stops. Female gamete formation is going to be stops after certain age of female. So it's not continued throughout its life. This is the main difference between the male and female reproductive system. So in the next class we will discuss the male reproductive system and also female reproductive system. So here I am going to end up the session. Thank you.